Dartlang classes, what are they? Classes is something OP, which is object-oriented language. This OOP, what it means is that objects are a blueprint of something that exists or something that I want to create. Classes we can create attributes, which are what the classes represent. Like for example, we may have a class called person, and that class called person can have a name, can have a last name, can have a nationality, and so on. We also, when using classes, we can just create a blueprint of a class that can have attributes, which are these, as well as methods that just do something. In these cases, these methods just print messages in the console. And once these classes, these blueprints are created, we can actually use inheritance, and we can extend these classes to other more specific ones. Like for example, person is a very generic class, and because there are various types of person, I created two people. In this case, a class Hugo, which extends person, and a class Gita. Both of them inherit these methods, but they add their own, especially Hugo, which in this case we are adding an attribute called profession. When you actually see this happening here in the Dartpad, what we have in our main application is that we need to instantiate a class, which in this case we are instantiating two classes, one Hugo, or in this case one class, which is Hugo. And because Hugo extends person, we can actually define in Hugo, although Hugo doesn't have here those attributes, they are defined here. This inheritance allows Hugo to actually have a name, have a last name, have a nationality, and have a profession. Only Hugo has a profession. Person doesn't have one, as you can see it in here. So basically, with inheritance, we're using a parent-child relationship. And at the end of it, we just use print the greetings, print person. We're basically using methods, print profession. Again, Hugo is the only one that has profession. But as you can see here, Hugo is actually printing greetings, name, and person, which comes from the class, from the person class. And at the end of it, we have the printing here in the console, and that's what classes we can use classes for. We can organize data, we can structure data, and we can organize them in a way that we can just instantiate new classes, instantiate from the blueprint, which is person or Hugo. We can instantiate as many classes as we need to. They'll have their own values stored in memory, and from there we can just use them and run our applications. And that's what classes are for. And so yeah, that's it. Bye.